And next up we see our NXT UK European Champion Swerve in action against Kyle O'Reilly. And don't forget, Swerve made history last Sunday at the Royal Rumble when he defended his title successfully against Andy in the fantastic last man standing match. It was entertaining, it was violent, it was exciting. If you haven't checked that out, or the Royal Rumble, it's the Royal Rumble, the 4 Royal Rumble parts, you better do it now, because it was such a great show. And not everything turned out as expected. There were some letdowns, but there were some banger matches like Swerve versus Andy from our side. Like from our side also Wild vs Tony Storm, like I already mentioned earlier tonight. And also there were a great match like from SmackDown side, from the Universal Championship perspective, between where Siri defended against Drew McIntyre. Also Sasha Banks and Liv Morgan had a good match. Same could be said about NXT fellas, Demon Family versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, and maybe even about Rhea versus Amber Bill, but that's perhaps debatable. But there was some bang on the show, and also the Rumble matches were great as well. So if you haven't checked this out, I hope you check it. Also the IC title match from SmackDown was great. The triple threat between Booker T, LA Knight and King Corbin, where Booker T surprised everybody by walking out the champion. And now let's see who wins this contest here, Isaiah, Swerve Scott or Kyle O'Reilly. But how can Swerve be at 100% after everything that we witnessed last Sunday at the Royal Rumble? It was such a brutal affair between Andy and Swerve, holding back nothing in the heated feud, and heated short feud perhaps, because we don't know if it's over or not. But Swerve got the last laugh in this one.
Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington.
Swerve in a good mood as always, and that's why the crowd loves him. But remember, Swerve was in the closing moments last Sunday to Royal Rumble match in his title match against Andy. In the closing moments, it was Andy going for his finishing maneuver, going for X-Plex, thinking X-Plex again, but Swerve countered it, hit Andy with the house call, and that changed the match to, because Andy couldn't beat the 10 count, and Swerve retained the NXT UK European Championship. But it was close, and we saw Andy losing to Mansoor because of Wesley's music hit. We don't know if it was the injured Wesley wanted to get revenge on the man who injured him a couple of months ago, or if it was somebody else, you know, playing mind games with Andy. As we know that Andy lost tonight to Mansoor. Now we have Kyle O'Reilly and with Roddy Strong in his corner, with former NXT UK champion Roddy. Kyle O'Reilly and the undefeated streak of Masked Man, because of him and Roddy Strong making it basically a handicap match. And well, but still impressive performance that we've seen from O'Reilly. I mean, impressive performance last week against Cameron Grimes, and also a couple of months ago in NXT against Sasha, their #1 contender for the NXT Championship. And maybe the team of Roddy brings Kyle back to the good stuff, you know, like in the Undisputed, when they were in Undisputed Era. I mean, despite Kyle O'Reilly's actions and Roddy's actions, but they're an unstoppable unit. And if it wasn't for Roddy perhaps ordering Kyle O'Reilly to ambush Cameron Grimes last week in the backstage area, there wouldn't been Roddy having to deal with Walter, not just Walter and John Devlin, but also in the Steel Cage match of all match types, where he lost to JD. But we will see them score for the title after this match in our main event of the evening. But let's see if this can also live up to the expectation. This kick there from Kyle O'Reilly to the injured ribs there of Swerve. Injured by Andy, of course, that is. There have been some match, and a brutal match. But what a fantastic bout it was. As Kyle O'Reilly focusing also on the legs of Swerve, very smart, like I always say. It's always good to get a bit for legs, you can't do much wrong with that. Swerve got whipped in the corners. Kyle O'Reilly thinks having it early will be enough. The 1, 2, foot on the rope, ref! What the hell was this, Swerve? The ref clearly screwed Swerve there. As O'Reilly got the win.
A hard-fought victory.
As the ref celebrates O'Reilly, but foot was on the rope.
Big win for that young man.
As Kyle O'Reilly isn't done with Swerve, it looks like.
What's he thinking now?
No, what's this about? As Kyle O'Reilly storms for the champ. What? They had no issue with one another. What's this? And you won the match where you assaulting him after that? I don't understand that, but it is what it is. Swerve had the foot on the rope, ref didn't saw it. That's unlucky, but yeah, maybe ref should pay more attention. I don't want to call him out on that, but man, it sucks that it ended like this and cost us a great match and no despicable action from Kyle O'Reilly. Now let's see if we can get a contest out of Kyle's tag team partner Waddy. Maybe Kyle gets frustrated because the match didn't get as long, or maybe he just wants to send a message to Swerve. I don't know. But Swerve has no challenge. I mean, right now, I mean, he successfully defended his title last Sunday against Andy, and maybe it could be Kyle's moment. So maybe he wants to make it clear that he's next in line for a title. I mean, he defeated Swerve despite Swerve having a foot on the ropes, but both of the directors have to decide that, since our interim general manager of both NXT and NXT UK, Sascha, got either ill or injured. We don't know, but as he was found unconscious last week on NXT, sadly, and as you know, the World 1B event, he wasn't earlier this week on NXT, wasn't earlier this week on NXT UK for the first time ever. He wasn't able to do his duty as our interim general manager, as NXT's interim general manager. And yeah, both of the directors have to put on their corner, and let's see if we can get a main event between John Devlin, new champion, former champion, Kyle's teammate and best friend Waddy Swan.